Thank you for tuning in. But today's video is about me trying out a new recipe. If you have not already checked out my interview with the lovely Robin Beltran, she is the co-owner of the Black Vegan Company, which is a company that teaches people how to transform their kitchens to more healthy vegan food. They do numerous things within African American and Hispanic communities, and they offer different services. If you're interested in checking out that interview and learning more about the Black Vegan Company, I highly encourage you to check out the link above. And let's get started with what today's topic is. So today I will be testing out the fried chicken mushrooms recipe from the Black Vegan Company. I follow them on Facebook, and so I saw this post come across recently, and it looked so delicious, and I was like, I gotta try that. So today I went to the grocery store and I grabbed all the ingredients to make the fried chicken and the jalapeno aioli that goes with it. So that's what I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna just kind of get into it. I'm not gonna talk along with the video, so it's gonna be fast. You'll see me go through, cook the food. I'm going to do a fried version, and then I'm gonna also use the air fryer. I have borrowed my mom's air fryer, and I will be using that to kind of make a even healthier version of the fried chicken and just kind of test out both of them and then see which one I like best. And of course, I'll share details below in the description box if you are interested in trying out this recipe yourself. So without further ado, let's get started. the normal frying method and the air fryer. And just basically off of first glance, as you can see, the mushrooms that were cooked in the air fryer, they came out very white and coated with flour. So because I didn't coat them in any oil or a lot of oil, it looks like they didn't really get that browning effect that you get when you fry things normally, which is what you want, that golden brown crispy. And let me just tell you guys, this looks amazing and it smells amazing. I've never cooked with dill before, so that's another reason why I was excited to try this recipe, because in the interview, Robin spoke about how much she loves fresh dill. So because I'd never tried fresh dill, I never knew how aromatic and flavorful it was until I went to the store today to purchase it. And it smells like pickles, you know, when you buy pickles, it smells like that, because dill pickles are, you know, that's what they're marinated in. So yeah, off the bat, the dill smells amazing, and I've already tasted the aioli. It's almost like a yogurt sauce. I wouldn't really call it an aioli, but it reminds me of like a yogurt sauce similar to tzatziki sauce, but just a little bit more runnier. Tzatziki sauce is definitely lumpier, and this sauce is definitely more of a liquid sauce. That lemon juice is very strong, so it has a nice tart flavor, and I think hopefully it will pair really well with the fried chicken. I'm gonna taste both versions, and I'm gonna eat both versions regardless of the fact that this one looks white. It is very crispy, very crispy, very crispy. So that air fryer definitely works. I've used it once before to make chicken, and it worked really well. And it's fairly fast and fairly easy to use. So if you've ever been considering getting an air fryer, my personal opinion is that it works very well. It's very easy to use, and it's a great way to make fried food with less oil, which in turn is less fat, so it's a lot healthier. Pause. Less fried fat, so less saturated fat and less trans fats, because it's not fried, and that's really what makes fats really unhealthy. You don't want those fried fats, because that's when you fry fat, it alters the chemical state of the molecule, the fat molecule, which makes it a little bit less healthy for you. I have to preface that because I know there might be nutritionists or dietitians watching this, and I want to make sure that I get my information correct. I do have a degree in nutrition. I'm not a dietitian, and I'm not giving you health advice. However, I do know that I don't want to tell you that fat is unhealthy. And I'm in no way telling you that fat is unhealthy. That's why I have both versions, and we're going to give them a try and see what this tastes like. So I am really excited to try this. I do want to say this, I did make a slight alteration to the recipe, and I'm sorry, Robin, and I'm sorry to all the vegans out there. I'm not a vegan. I just eat as healthy as I possibly can, and I incorporate vegan, vegetarianism, and overall common sense when it comes to eating healthy. I primarily lean on the side of vegetarianism. I do occasionally have chicken and seafood. However, I mostly try to stay away from meat, and that's another reason why I wanted to try out this recipe, because there are times when I'm craving Raising Cane's. They have some really good chicken tenders, and they're so crunchy, and I just wanted to find a healthier alternative to basically satisfying that chicken craving, that fried chicken craving that I sometimes get. So I did make a slight alteration to this recipe when I'm cooking it. So I'll let you know what that is. I added egg. So the actual recipe calls for an egg substitute. I happen to have eggs at home that typically go to waste. I don't eat eggs a lot, so I wanted to make sure that I used the eggs that I had before going and purchasing something else that I probably wasn't going to use. So instead of using an egg substitute for the egg wash, I used actual egg, and that probably translates to crispier mushrooms as well. Any other alterations that I made? I think everything else is pretty true to form. In my egg wash, I did put a dash of cream just to loosen it up because it was not, the egg was just plain egg and it was really stuck together, and I wanted to kind of loosen it up so it'd be easier for me to dip the pieces in. So I used a splash of cream and egg. So this recipe, the way that I've made it, is not vegan. However, I encourage you to make the recipe in the way that inspires you and the way that you want to cook. No judgment here. Just want us to be completely transparent about what you're seeing here. All right, so I'm so ready to dive into this and try it out. Let's start with the air fry method. One other thing I forgot to tell y'all is that I use 2 types of mushrooms. Shiitake mushrooms, and I did get shiitake. I think I got about 15 to 16 shiitake mushrooms, little mushrooms that are like medallion size. But you can also use oyster mushrooms, or she also recommends black pearl mushrooms. I went with the oyster mushrooms. Turns out they're super expensive, so you're aware of that. But I got 1 big oyster mushroom, and so I have some little tiny pieces here. And you might have seen when I was prepping the little yellow mushrooms, those were the oyster mushrooms. So those are in here too. So let's go ahead and give this a taste. The air fried side isn't so bad, especially if you're trying to eat healthy and you want that crunchy breaded taste that you get when you eat chicken. I'm not a fried chicken person, I'm a fried chicken tender person. I don't want the bone. Give me some good fried chicken tenders, and that's where my real craving comes from. But this is a good alternative. I could do this, especially knowing that I'm not, frying it with oil. That would make me feel better. The air fryer does come with the oil pump, and you saw me spray down the chicken before I actually started the air fryer. It comes with a little aerosol can, the air pump. You can spray your food with oil. I think next time I do this, I'm going to make sure that I use a lot more oil spray to help it kind of coat this chicken better. It's good, it's crispy. I don't too much taste the mushroom in the smaller oyster mushroom pieces, but the shiitake mushroom definitely has a nice little texture that it's not tough, but it gives you that texture that you're looking for when you eat chicken. Now, I'm looking for my jalapeno pieces in here. We're gonna eat some of this actual fried pieces, and man, they came out really good. I thought I was gonna set off my smoke detectors in here because that oil was smoking. All right, got it dipped real nice. I wouldn't call this fried chicken. I wouldn't call it fried chicken. It's good. Let me tell you, it's good. But I'm not getting fried chicken from it. I'm getting nice crispy mushrooms. But mushrooms don't have that texture of chicken. Actually, I'll take that back. It's like the fried dark meat portions of chicken. That's what it tastes like, with fat in the skin. Fried dark meat portions of chicken with fat in the skin. Very tasty. I might put some pepper on mine because I know that growing up when we made fried chicken, we always put salt and pepper in the flour. So next time I make this, I might have to put some pepper in there. Oh yeah. These oyster mushrooms, they have the most chicken taste to me because they're extra crispy. It's really good. This is a good like appetizer for like parties. I could see myself making this for like a party, a dinner party if you have friends over, or even taking it as like a food entree or a side if you're attending some sort of party. I think this would be great for that. Now, my honest opinion, I think that the air fryer did a better job at getting that crispy texture or texturizing the mushrooms. The air fryer is kind of sucking out the moisture out of the mushrooms, and it gives it a tougher texture, which gets it closer to chicken. The pan fried mushrooms, they actually retain a lot of that moisture, making it more chewy, less tough. Or maybe I should say spongy, not chewy. Man, this is good. I highly approve and recommend it if you're looking for an alternative to your fried food addiction, your fried chicken addiction. Oh yeah, the air fryer is the way to go if you want that crispy texture. Just be sure to spray all sides of it. Flip it over, spray the other side of it with oil to make sure that it doesn't come out looking white like this and that. It actually turns brown, because that's the only thing about it that's not appealing. The taste, the texture is there. It's just the way it looks. So I would say this was a really good experiment. Delicious. And if y'all want to find out more about the recipe and want to cook it for yourself, I'm gonna post the link to the recipe on the Black Vegan Company's website, and you can check that out and cook it at home. And leave me a comment. Let me know how it turned out for you. If you made any different changes to kind of get the air fryer to work better on the chicken. But right now I'm really hungry, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish my meal, and I'll catch you guys next time. Be sure to like and subscribe this video, and